Class. Today I will discuss chapter 6 100 days second part oral comprehension check questions. First question, what did Mr. Petonsky's letter say? Mr. Petonsky's letter said that Vanda will not come to your school anymore. Jack also, because some students used to make fun of them over their longer name, and some students used to call them Polak. And Vanda's family was going to leave the Bogin Heights, going to leave the school, and they are going to shift in a big city where plenty of the Polak students are studying, and no one would make fun of them over their longer name, over their poverty there. Yours truly, Mr. Petonsky. This is the answer of this question. What did Mr. Petonsky's letter say? Is Miss Mason angry with the class, or she is unhappy and upset? Answer, Miss Mason is not angry with the class, but she is unhappy and upset because she thought that whatever students of room number 13 had done, they had done it unknowingly. Due to thoughtlessness. That's why she was not angry with the class, but she is unhappy and upset. How does Maddie feel after listening to the note from Vanda's father? Maddie feels, question is in simple present, so answer also will be in simple present. Maddie feels very upset and she feels guilty after listening to the note from Vanda's father, because she thinks that if she has opposed Peggy from teasing Vanda Petonsky by asking funny questions about her dresses, about her shoes, then Vanda Petonsky would not have left the school. So she feels guilty for Vanda Petonsky. What does Maddie want to do? Maddie wants that if she will meet Vanda Petonsky at Bogin's Heights, she will assure her not to leave the Bogin Heights and school, and she will also assure her everything would be nice, and if any students will make fun of her over her longer name, if any student will ask funny question to her, then she and Peggy would fight for her. This thing was going on in the heart of Maddie. Now, explanation. When school was dismissed in the afternoon, Peggy said with pretended casualness, and when the school was over in the afternoon, Peggy pretended casualness. Pretended means making excuse. Casualness means carelessness. Very carelessly, Peggy said to Maddie, "Hey, let's go and see if that kid means Vanda Petonsky, has left the town or not." When school was over, then Peggy said to Maddie, "We should go to Bogin Heights and see that Vanda Petonsky had left the town or she is still in the town." She said it to Maddie very carelessly. So Peggy had had the same idea. Here this is misprinting. Here in the place of Peggy should be Maddie. So Maddie had the same idea. It means when Peggy suggested Maddie we should go to Bogin Heights and see that Vanda's family had left the Bogin Heights or they are still in the Bogin Heights, then Peggy was also thinking same thing. Maddie was also thinking same thing, and Maddie glowed. Glowed means here her face shone up. When Maddie heard from Peggy that Peggy is suggesting we should go to Bogin Heights, Maddie was also had thinking about same thing. So Maddie glowed. Glowed means her face looked very bright. Her face shone up. Peg was really alright. And then Maddie accepted it that whatever suggestion Peggy was giving to Maddie, she was alright in her suggestion. The two girls hurried out of the building. When the school was over, the two girls, Peggy and Maddie, they came out very hurriedly from the building of the school. Hurriedly means very quickly they came out the school building, and up the street they came to the street which was outside of the school and towards Bogin's Heights, and both Peggy and Maggie started moving towards a place. That place name was the Bogin's Heights. The part of town, this Bogin Heights was the part of town that wore such a forbidding air. It means very bad smell was moving in that surrounding, because that was Bogin Heights was very dirty surrounding and forbidding air. Forbidding air means here bad smell was prevailing in whole Bogin Heights surrounding. On this kind of November afternoon, it was the month of November, and after when in November there was afternoon, then the atmosphere of the Bogin Heights that becomes very drizzly. Drizzly means full of darkness. Damp means wet, and dismal means sad. And when in the month of November, the atmosphere of the Bogin Heights after the afternoon, it turns very sorrowful, because whole atmosphere full of the darkness and full of wet means some moisturization were in the air, and the atmosphere was sorrowful. It means that Bogin Heights was not a place where very good people were living. Only poor people, the people who had taken shelter from the different countries, only those people were living. So after the afternoon, the whole atmosphere was not good. Well,